How to place engine on engine stand. All right, right here, I was grooving, but I had to cut the music out because copywriting purposes, but you know. All right, so first I already built the engine stand. That's a separate video I got. So what I did next was put a couple seat belts around the motor, move the motor all over from over by the motorcycle over to the engine hoist. And now I am jacking the motor up. So I use the seat belts, got the engine hoist, and we lift, 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 lift. So I'll take this flywheel out first. So I'm taking the flywheel out. So right here, yes, I'm taking the flywheel out. I sped through this process to make it as fast as possible. And in the process, I done dropped my damn hat. Can you believe that? Anyways, it's about 8 bolts or so to get it off. I think it's a 15 millimeter, and boom, snatch it off. All right, so next, it's this clip on there. It's a little C clip. Now, a lot of people leave that off, so I left it off too, because it was just honestly just in a way. Per research, it said it's better to put the bracket on the motor first and then place it on the engine stand. So that's what I'm doing here. As y'all can see, I was struggling. It was a pain in the ass to get off, but anywho, I got it off. All right, so I had to grab a seatbelt to level the engine out. So I just took a seatbelt, wrapped it around the engine, tied around the top of the engine hoist. All right, so next what I'm doing is I'm taking the adjustable arms off the mountain head in order to put it on the engine. So now I'm matching up my bolts to make sure it threads in there properly, and it does. So this is the setup now. I took the turning plate and now I'm trying to match it up to the holes on the engine. So as you can see, I took one of them off and getting ready to thread it in. Next, I'm getting ready to thread it through the mount itself on a smaller end so it can be secured that way. As y'all can see, I got it to the mounting point where I want it. So next, I put it to the other point on the left side of the engine. Tip, don't forget the washers. I forgot them, so I had to go back and redo the part I just did. The washers just create some space if your bolt is too long, and it also prevents any stripping when you thread it inside the back of the engine. So don't forget them. Next, I did not have it in the right mounting location, so I took it out from where I originally threaded in at and moved it downward some, and it evened out on the whole motor. So that's ideally how you want it to be set up. All right, so next phase is to tighten the bolts down. I'm gonna put washers on that. As I said earlier, you want to make sure you get washers on there so it don't strip out the threads or anything. So what I did, I unthreaded them, put the washers on to protect pretty much the threads. You don't want them damaged going back in. So that's what I did here. And now I'm going back over everything and tighten it down how it's supposed to be. All right, this next process is boring. This is literally me tightening up everything. So it's like a whole 30 seconds of this. All right, so now I'm actually tightening the bolts up to the mount. Got to make sure the is tight so your engine don't fall off. Next, what you want to do is flip your engine stand on its side and make sure that bolt is tight because it's holding it in place. You don't want that to slide out. When I go back over it, I'm going to check it again just to make sure it's completely tight so it don't slide out on me. Next, what I'm doing is positioning the engine mount to go inside the engine stand itself. Lift, 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 lift. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Go ahead. And it's heavy, so don't be fooled. It is heavy. Thrust it just a little bit. Yeah. Yep. Push it in. And ideally it is in. Now that hard part is out the way, I'm gonna undo my rigging, what I did to have it leveled out. All right, now it's time to let it off the engine hoist and let it down slowly, slowly. First, I need to make sure it's all the way in because I don't want no mistakes going on. So I'm pushing it in a little bit further to make sure it can go as far in as possible. So now I'm gonna turn it so it's all the way completely even. Put my safety pin in there so it doesn't slide any other direction on me. First, yeah, don't forget to unhook it. And that is it.